It was a website created so that people could cheat without their partners ever finding out. The most important thing of a business that is making $100 million a year, you haven't protected it.
They use this platform to entice men.
Life is short.
Yes.
Have an affair.
Have an affair. Woo!
Now I know. Love you for love. Love you for love. Love you for life. Oh, yeah.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to another incredible episode of Husband and Life. I am Standishchild.
And I'm Kelechi. And together we are the
Chapfika. Talk to me. The weather is
It's weathering.
it's beautiful.
It's weathering. It's lovely. This is how it should be. I just wish it was like this all the time. All the time, just
Beautiful.
little sunshine. Not too much, where you could just wear t-shirt, shorts,
And just enjoy it. Just
get your flip-flops out if you want to, and just sit in your garden,
yeah.
relax, do a little bit of pottering. Did you see our neighbours around doing their pottering, looking after their plants, pruning their roses?
Yep.
Just a relaxed weekend.
Just calm.
So
So
yeah. So
talk to me.
I wanted to talk about our interesting documentary that we watched because it was very controversial.
Very.
Like top tier controversial. And it's not really to plug adultery, but it's interesting to see how other people think. I'm always been the person that likes to study people, the whole psychology of people and how people have different perspectives, different people have different viewpoints.
Yes.
So we watched Ashley Madison. For those of you that don't know what Ashley Madison is, it is a site, an app that people used so that they could commit adultery or have an affair, and find someone else to spice up their lives, basically, because they felt like their life was monotonous and boring and their marriage was dry.
Hold on, babe. Let me give you, that was the PC version we just gave you. All right? Is it Allison Madison?
Ashley
Madison. Is it Ashley? What is Allison?
Ashley, babes.
Okay. Ashley. Basically, it was a website created so that people could cheat without their partners ever finding out. That is literally what what it is. They love their wife. They love to go, oh, good night, darling. Thank you for making me lunch. But tonight, I'm going to be somewhere else after work.
I'm working late.
I'm going to be working late.
I'm doing a night shift.
Yes. So it's scandalous.
It was very scandalous. And it was interesting, though, to hear like the thought process of why it was created and the fact that it was created by men. I knew that for sure. I was like, this is a man's situation right here, because there's no way that, don't get me wrong, women cheat, but there's no way that a woman would create something like this and let it deteriorate the way it did. So for those of you that don't know the full story, so they created this, this
platform,
app, and it was so popular, obviously, because
People be cheating. People be unhappy.
especially when they know or they think they know that they're not going to get caught. That was the whole premise of the thing. It's going to be just between you and the person that you're talking to on the website. No one will know.
The
that
tagline,
was the whole thing, wasn't it?
The tagline on the site was, "Life is short.
Yes.
Have an affair."
Have an affair. That was the tagline.
That's what literally, and everybody was just outraged because how can this even be a thing?
Another one was, what was it? Your wife is hot, but so are ours.
Yeah.
I was like, what? These taglines definitely created by men. There's no way. There's no way that it wasn't.
No.
So it was interesting to me. The main part that I found that was really crazy, Because I did think, actually, you're creating something that people want. You know they want it. In the end, they had like nearly 40 million subscribers.
Yes.
That's a lot of people. They were global with the thing. It was international.
Yeah.
So you know people wanted it. You've created something. There's a demand for it. Fantastic.
Yep. Immense.
What I didn't get was, why did they not secure it properly? Why was that not something that you would
So explain.
secure?
Give them a backstory to what you mean they didn't secure the thing.
Because
Tell them
if you're taking people's information, personal information, credit card, name, all of their personal data,
plus all the juicy,
plus all whatever they're talking about,
secrets,
pictures, chats, fantasies,
the
desires,
into, all of those things.
all of that is there on this, on this platform.
Secured, saying it's protected.
They said it was protected.
They didn't have no cybersecurity on the thing.
There was no cybersecurity whatsoever.
None.
They said it was an afterthought. And it's like, that would be the first thing that you would need to think about, because it's so sensitive.
You have a business that is based on an algorithm, an app, and it runs based on the app of being anonymous. Every information is protected. And the most important thing of a business that is making $100 million a year, you haven't protected it.
Crazy.
That someone can just hack me and destroy this.
Which is what happened.
And you haven't protected it.
Which is what happened. Which is what happened. The fact that you're making millions of dollars a day and you didn't think, maybe we should get we should hire some experts to come and fix, come and protect our baby that we've created. They hired the experts after the fact. And it's like, what? It's too late now. It's too late, see?
Prevention is better than cure.
It's too late. So I thought what was interesting was when the vice president, Evan, what was his name? Evan.
So this moment right here will be the best time for you to subscribe. You know you love the channel. We can see you love the channel. Share this. You don't know, I just need this content. Don't be selfish. Sharing is caring. Yeah?
So I think...
Back to the pod.
I think that was it. The vice president, Evan Back, was asked, who is your biggest competitor? And he said, the Bible.
The Bible.
The Bible was the biggest competitor.
That means they was breaking everything.
I just think it's really interesting how when they broke it down as well, that it was only the men that were paying for the site.
So
that was wild.
Explain.
So it was supposed to be a case of, they were always saying that there were women and men on the site, and it's equal amount of women and men. There's loads of women for the men that are on there, and they said that the men they could subscribe for free.
So could the women?
They could subscribe for free. However, you had to pay for a certain amount of credits so that you could talk to whoever you wanted to talk to. And
so I'll send you a message, and then I have to pay to send you a message.
You have to pay to send a message.
And then the lady can just message for free.
And the lady didn't pay nothing. She paid 0 pennies, which was wild. So she was basically the product. She's the person, she's the desired person. So she didn't pay. But the men had to pay for like 50 credits every time they wanted to talk to someone. And when the credits run out, you have to pay again.
If you want to talk to the vajay, you got to pay.
So it's just like, wow, so these men were just racking up some bills.
The funniest thing was when they were talking about how their wives would call with
customer service.
Like, what's this charge that have charged us to our credit card?
$19.
And there was a team designed to answer those questions, because they know those disgruntled wives will be calling, and they'll just say, "Oh, we cover this company and that company."
So many different companies.
You've just been billed, and some spiel which was just made up to protect those cheating wives and husbands. Which is, I was like, oh, they thought about this, but the most important thing they didn't think about was you protect the business.
Oh God! And just the fact that they got hacked in the 2015, and everything got leaked. Every detail, every name, every person. All the celebrities.
You had the celebs. You had that the YouTuber.
The YouTuber. Samania.
who was like a Christian YouTuber, bruv. And then he was just
That was
out here.
wild to me.
You know?
That story was wild to me because I was just like, this guy is supposed to be in the church. What happened? What happened to being in the church? He said his life was boring and he wanted some spice. And he told her in the beginning that he was just on there for a short amount of time and just talking. He was just talking. He didn't do nothing.
And I
was like, this guy lying. Lying. Why is he? Why are you lying? If you're going to tell her everything.
Everything.
Come on now.
Yes.
And eventually he did. But I just felt like he should have done it way before the leak happened.
Because he was thinking, oh, actually, I can just hold this little lie.
He said he was going to his grave with it. That's what he said. I'm going to the grave with this because he had deleted the account. Yes. So he thought he was good.
He was good. He was out of the woods. It was, it was safe. But it ain't safe.
It's not even safe. It's not even. Not even safe for you. I'm sorry. And the other wildest thing was the CEO. That took me to another level with the Noel Biderman. And the fact that he was like the face of the company. He was going around like advocating for his company, obviously, because he has to, and saying that he would never cheat on his wife. Got his wife involved. The wife was sitting right next to him every time.
It's crazy because I know you guys are probably wondering why are we talking about this app. It's talking about because this guy was out there telling people how to cheat professionally on the app, but he was there doing press conferences with his wife, and his wife was next to him going, no, my husband is with me. He's just created something that can help other people that are struggling. We are happily married until the hack came. What happened in the hack, babe?
No, but I think she didn't even believe the words that she was saying.
She was coached.
I think she was just doing it because we gotta get this money. We're making 100 mil a year, so let's get this money.
This house.
I don't think she believed what she was. On her face, it said, I don't believe what I'm saying. I don't believe what I'm saying. I've been told and I've been programmed to tell you guys that we are happily married. However, my husband don't come home at night and I barely see him. That's really what was happening. Because when that whole situation blew up, okay, and he because they actually did one hack and then they did another one where they released another section of information.
Because they warned him,
They warned him. They said, you need to shut down
the website.
This website is unethical and you need to shut it down. Okay,
like, nah.
You are ruining lives, ruining marriages. It must stop, which I understand. So then, the fact that they released that second lot of information, which had all his emails, all of his personal emails, everything about the business, the content was juicy. I was like, gosh, you didn't protect nothing.
No.
You did not protect nothing.
So what was deep was those emails had a section where he was there dealing with escorts, female escorts. Literally, that's all his email. Majority of that email was like,
the thread.
Have you got these kind of girls?
Yeah.
Bring 2, I'll choose 1.
Yes.
Have you got this? And everyone's like, what?
Hold on a minute. Didn't you say that you were happily married? There was no cheating happening. But he could say, do you love travel and do you love money? Now, we have been able to combine the two things that we love the most, which is travel and money. And here we are living the lifestyle that we've always dreamed about. We are no longer worrying about our annual leave because we are not 9-to-5ers and we're not living paycheck to paycheck. You can monetize travel to help you live the lifestyle that you want, travel the world, and help other people understand how they can travel the world too. We help our clients to book the most amazing holidays, just like this one that we're on at the moment. And we want to help other people also live this lifestyle. So if you're interested, please do send us a message and we will give you all the information that you want. Making travel pay, that's what we do. I wasn't using the Ashley Madison website. I was dealing with things outside of my business.
That's why it blew up. Yeah, if I had stayed with Ashley Madison, it would have worked out for me. No, because you had no cybersecurity, fam. The thing got hacked.
Oh my goodness! So yeah, it was a very interesting viewpoint, and the way he he was advocating for people having affairs, was saying he was actually saving marriages. That's what he said. He said, I'm saving marriages because this means that men can fulfill their desires, their wants, their fantasies,
And women.
and women, and then go back to, let's be honest, it was for men. Let's be honest. This website was for men, okay? So they can go and still be with their wives and be happy because they've had that little dopamine hit. And you know, they've got some attention from a young lady. What was really bad? Okay,
drum roll,
I haven't
please.
even. It just, the whole thing was interesting, but what was really, really bad
Top tier.
was the fact that the profiles, the female profiles on the website,
Yes.
were not real.
Say it again.
The female profiles on the website were not real.
They were what?
AI was used. Robots were used. Bots. Okay. So when you're messaging your boo and you think you're talking to this gorgeous 25-year-old and she's just gorgeous and beautiful
Gosh.
and you think, yeah, I'm in.
You thought you were getting thoughts, but you're getting bots.
You're getting bots, bruv. Yeah. You think you're having a beautiful, sensual conversation. We're just chatting about nastiness. It's a bot.
And they would message you first, innit? They would message you to think, oh.
Hey, are you ready to talk?
And
Hey,
then
you want
have
to talk?
start spending.
That's how you get people to spend up their money. Bills coming through.
When you take out the ethics, it's actually a genius business idea. How they mess it up so badly is beyond me. You know?
I'm not an advocate for cheating. I'm not.
No.
And I think
It's
the fact that they use this platform to entice men to do these adultery acts is disgusting. And I think the fact that those women weren't real and, you know, they were just trying to get them to spend their money is absolutely unacceptable. It's different if it was real people, we're really connecting, we're really trying to, but that means that, you know, you're thinking you're going to be talking to somebody and you're getting somewhere with them. And then maybe you're asking them to meet up or whatever. And you're excited that you're going to actually, you know, take your adultery to another level. Hey. And it's not a real person.
It's a bot.
It's not a real person.
So what I'm trying to understand is how long did they chat to these people until they realized they was being catfished?
No, but they didn't know, babes.
No, but at some point you got to take that offline.
Maybe you know, but you know, have you not watched Catfish? Have you not watched Catfish? Some people talk to people for years. There's always an excuse, isn't there? You know, I can't come. Yeah, there's always an excuse.
Doesn't take.
Yeah. There's people that are talking to someone on Facebook for 5 years. They've never met. They live in the same city. Like how? How is that possible? You live in it's not a different state. It's the same state.
Crazy.
Like, so you can easily do that. You could easily be like, I'm busy, I've got kids or whatever. I'm working. I'm sick. All of the excuses you could use to say, that's how you get away with talking to someone for that long. And they still got to spend money to talk to you. You got to reply. You got to pay money to reply.
Yeah, that's wild.
So I think you would never know. You would never know that you're talking to a bot unless it was just like a really robotic response. But AI is so advanced that there's no way you would know. And that's how I just thought that part there was just a different level of deception. Like really crazy, really, really crazy. So that meant that the fact that they kept saying there were so many women on the site, there's so many, you know, the same ratio of men to women. It was all a lie. It was all a pretense. It was all a facade. They were all fake profiles. They just wanted the men to come and spend the money. So it was the men that was giving them that 100 mil. It was just the men.
And it just shows how many unhappy men are out there in these relationships pretending, and people were so ready to exploit that thing that was
it
right
was huge
there.
exploitation.
It was just ready. They were just like, oh,
it was huge exploitation.
It was a hustle, isn't it? I mean,
it was a huge hustle. It was
something for
a
nothing.
long con. The longest con ever.
And they were cleaning all the way to the bank. But they didn't secure the thing.
That's the problem. It has to come down because it's not ethical. And it's not right. And that's the reason why they have downfalls, because of the fact that it shouldn't be happening. And even though, like, I looked it up, and the fact that they are still running,
still going,
they're still going strong. They just cleaned up a bit, got
They
rid of
just
some
got
people.
cybersecurity. And that's it.
They ensured that they had some security. They changed some of the staffing, got rid of the CEO, and they're still going strong.
Still no name change.
Still saying no name change, nothing.
Hey.
And they are saying that they have double the amount of people on their site now, which is crazy to me. Which is absolutely mad.
They were just like, oh, can you fix that glitch in the new app here? Once you're ready, we'll be back.
So that means that the men could still be talking to robots. They don't know. They could still be talking to fake profiles.
They don't know.
They don't know. They're just paying the money and that's it. So guys, I mean, we're talking about this because it's a huge documentary. It was interesting. It was interesting to see how far people will go in their marriages, what they're willing to do, and also what the other, what the spouse was willing to overlook. And the fact that, a lot of the spouses just kind of forgave. That's all they did. There was no one that talked about divorces, but I'm sure it happened. I'm sure a lot of marriages broke up when that leak happened, when that hack happened.
Some people killed themselves.
Some people, just took their own lives because it was too much and they didn't want to talk to their partner. They felt that they had betrayed them so much and they just couldn't come back from it. So I think it's really a sad story. It's a sad revelation. However, it's also interesting to kind of see how you can use this to secure your own marriage, how you can use this to make sure that your partner is happy in the marriage and talk more, use communication more to be able to, kind of figure out where you're at and what things you need to improve on so that you don't need to use these sites. So you don't need to go somewhere else and look for someone else.
Create a safe space that they feel comfortable to be sharing these things that they have, these fantasies that they have, that there won't be judgment, and it can allow you lot to flourish. And realize, maybe that's a bit too much. I don't know if I'm all the way there. And then at least it's on the table. You can discuss how you want to move, rather than that not being there and then someone just going elsewhere because she ain't gonna go for this.
Yeah,
he ain't gonna go for this.
That's true. Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Have the conversation first, the difficult convo. Say, bruh, I'm thinking this is a bit stale now. How can we?
I don't think you say it like that though. But you say it with some love and some tenderness. Okay, you can't be coming to me saying, "Bro, who's your bro? You all right?" You just say, "Babes, my darling, my love. Let's talk about our deepest fantasies. Get some wine, sit down, some music, candles, and just like chat.
Let go.
You may never know. It might just happen.
You might be like, "Oh, I was waiting."
Waiting for you to talk to me about this.
Oh, let me show you. What?
Let me see. But I was going to order this and I wasn't sure.
But now you telling me.
I am going to order everything.
And then you will actually save your marriage. Okay? So, please let us know how you feel. Let us know what you think in the comments. Comment, like, subscribe. We'll see you again next week.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Now I know.